He playing a victim role, damn near.
What if he feels like a victim?
How would you feel like? Well, there's one part we don't know because I don't like when he says this was snatched from me.
Right.
I don't like.
Everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So when the Super Bowl was announced to be hosted from New Orleans, lots of speculation and rumors began that Lil Wayne was likely to perform the halftime show, as Wayne is an undeniable star from the city. In September, those rumors died out as Kendrick Lamar was announced to headline the halftime show. The decision to have Kendrick perform was made by the NFL, Apple Music, and Jay-Z's entertainment production company Roc Nation. Immediately after the announcement, there was instantaneous backlash from those who believed that Wayne deserved the show. After months of backlash, Lil Wayne has stayed mostly silent about the issue until last weekend. During his concert, Wayne took a moment on stage to share a personal story about Super Bowl when he took his family to watch the Saints play. It was on that game that Wayne told himself, "I want to be on stage at the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom."
To remove the Super Bowl aspect when he's up there doing his Super Bowl speech. And I'm going to play that now.
I hated this, but go ahead.
During my lifetime, the first Super Bowl was here. I made sure I bought tickets at the beginning of the season. And you know, I did the same when I moved to Miami. And I was wishing my team make it. And guess who made it that year? The motherfucking Saints.
They won't make it this year. Don't worry about that.
And that's not his team.
Mama, that's
He's a Packers fan.
No, I ain't Packers
I was
fan.
able to bring my family and other people from New Orleans, and they had a fucking ball. That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that fucking position. Away from me.
I hate this.
But this motherfucking moment right here. They can't take that, man. They can't take that from me. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for yourself for being amazing.
I hated everything.
Why didn't you
like that moment?
He playing a victim role, damn near.
What if he feels like a victim?
How would you feel like? Well, there's one part we don't know because I don't like when he says this was snatched from me.
Right.
I don't like that. We haven't seen anything now. Whether he had a conversation behind the scenes with Hov or somebody who told him he might be in the running or considered for it, we don't know.
We never saw the short list.
We never saw anything where they said you had the Super Bowl. So what is snatched from you? It was assumed by you and a lot of your fans and a lot of the public, like I told y'all, right last year after the game, when they announced New Orleans and everything, we started to see the memes go around. Oh, they gotta pick Wayne. They gotta pick Wayne. I think a lot of people, I think Wayne himself believed that.
Yep.
Yeah, they gotta pick me.
Yeah, but I don't think
that's not snatched away from
That's
me.
entitlement.
I don't believe, well,
that's all I'm saying.
He may be entitled, so I don't want to sound like I'm arguing that. And maybe I don't like this announcement either. But I don't think he's operating off of what fans and memes said.
I agree with that too.
I mean, he could believe the same.
I think that he had, no, but I think it's based from something. It's based on, I feel like me, I ain't spoke to nobody, I ain't got no facts. I think he did. I think he definitely spoke to Hov or somebody on that board that's in charge of that. I think they may have told him, laid out a guideline of things that the person they pick has to accomplish and do. I think he might have went about trying to check some of the things off that list, and maybe he didn't like how he found out the news that Kendrick was performing, which is maybe you found out when the rest of us found out. And if that happened, then I could see him feeling bold enough to say, hey, it was snatched from me. I don't think he's just working off of this was in New Orleans, I'm me, this should happen.
I mean, I think the Dr. Dre LA situation got people starting to associate artists with towns.
Where you from?
But that's a ridiculous way to pick somebody. You want to pick the biggest, hottest, most important artist at that moment, or a legend. I don't want somebody, because if someone comes to Philly, I don't assume Pink is going to be there, or Beanie Siegel, or or Meek Mill, whoever. Right? I want if whoever the biggest person is, that's who I want. And I think we shouldn't even start to think about associating the artist with the town, especially for the Super Bowl.
And I feel like amongst artists, or in entertainment, a lot of things can get lost in translation. A lot of things could get, It's the phone game. By the time this message get to you, how it got to you versus what really happened, there's a chance for some slippage.
True.
Very true. Happens every day.
I'd like to see Wayne part of a performance in New Orleans. I think that would be amazing. I don't think he should be headlining a performance in New Orleans. And I feel like all the speeches and monologues is taking him even out of consideration for being part of any of that.
But I feel like that's a deal breaker. He's not going to be a part of the performance.
He has to be the headliner.
Yeah.
And that's wild to me. If Kendrick was going to bring out Wayne, he should come out. I mean, that'd be, to me, a crowning achievement.
Kendrick was not bringing out Wayne.
It's a for example. You know, he wasn't, but it's a for example. Although it would be kind of ill. I think Wayne wouldn't come out. I think Kendrick might invite him.
The same way Wayne is documented in interviews saying, if I get my chance at the Super Bowl, that's my spotlight, and I don't plan on sharing it with everybody. I think people feel like that.
I don't think they.
I don't think Kendrick. Like Kendrick already shared the stage with all of these millions of people in LA.
But that's my.
It's my turn. It's my time to shine now.
So it's almost like paying your dues a little bit. Not saying Wayne has to, but if Kendrick had that mindset, there's no saying that he gets this shot. Whereas I'm not letting nobody bring me out. Like I'm not sharing the stage with nobody.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll play this role today. I'll sit here and let y'all bring me out today. But when my time come, then I can do that.
Yeah, it's a good point.
But so you saying if Kendrick would have had
he played the game
mental,
yeah.
He's saying he played the game.
I think he had no choice.
He did have.
You have a choice always, but if Dr. Dre, you're from LA, and Dr. Dre and Snoop call you and say, "Yo, I want you to perform in the Super Bowl with us," that is celebrating and highlighting Los Angeles. You get your ass on that stage,
right?
It's not as simple as that though.
But let's just for the sake.
Now, all right, great. Dre and Snoop called. I accepted it. Now they got to go run it up a board. That board says yes to me, Kendrick. So now I have the opportunity to do that.
1,000%.
We don't know that that's the case with Wayne.
Oh no! I know. I'm saying
we don't know if there's even something or somebody blocking him from that door being open.
No, I'm not even speaking to. I'm just speaking to us saying that Wayne might have the mindset of I don't want to share that stage. I just want it to be me. Like we said, if Kendrick were to even invite him, he may not go. I say that's a mistake. I say, hey, go.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying.
Show that you play
your
ball.
Super Bowl might not have to be New Orleans. So what? You might get the Super Bowl 2 years from now in fucking Detroit somewhere or something. So
still fire.
Yeah.
That's my thing. It's just people attach the city to that because, like Mark said, because of the LA situation. People attach it, okay, it's New Orleans, it has to be this. Oh, next year is Atlanta, it got to be somebody from. No, it don't. It ain't never been that until then.
How it goes.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's traditional.
And it might just not be that, because I think everybody wants this to be a conspiracy. You know, there's the philosophical principle. Sometimes the simplest explanation is the most likely one. Like maybe people just don't think he'd be good.
That's what
I think that is.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah,
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Kendrick just had the best year, damn near out of any musician out.
But take Kendrick off the table. Do you think Lil Wayne will put on a good Super Bowl level performance?
I say no.
I think he has the ability to do so. I think the Super Bowl is 13 minutes, and I think that if Wayne took the Super Bowl performance seriously, as I think he would, I think that Wayne could put on a 13-minute performance that would be dope.
I don't think the time is the problem. I think again the performance aspect for the Super Bowl and the records that you need for the Super Bowl, I don't think Wayne has that.